Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Stacey Daughtrey from the Dardanelle Chamber of Commerce. They are the host of the Free State Yell Fest, and they also have a few other events that we might hit on as well. Stacey, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Stacey, give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up, and talk a little bit about your career up until now.
Well, I was born in Helena, Arkansas, so I've got those good Delta roots. So I love blues and I love barbecue. Then, when I was little, probably about 3, 4 years old, we moved to Russellville, Arkansas, which is right across the bridge from Dardanelle. Graduated from high school there and moved to Dardanelle in 1993.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So,
And
go ahead.
no, lived here for I don't know how many years, but had 3 kids. My husband was killed in an accident, and so I was a single stay-at-home mom raising kids. This job became open, and someone said you should apply, and I said no. I've got 3 more years of raising kids, and then I said, oh, okay, let's do this. Yeah.
Wow. Well, Stacey, first of all, let me say sorry for the loss of your husband and your father, your children. You've had quite the venture thus far.
Mhm.
What was it that appealed to you about the position with the chamber?
Because well, I'm going to say this. So going back through our memories, which is a huge thing right now. After 29 years of living in our home, um, it's too big. I've sold. Going through all the memories, I now have figured it out because the memories of my husband and my kids were typically at festivals and events here in Dardanelle put on by our Chamber of Commerce. Didn't realize it until I started going through the memories.
You got to see the pictures, and it kind of
Uh-huh.
brought significant. Now you have a passion and you have a purpose for carrying on these events. Okay, let's start with Free State Yell Fest. Answer the big four questions for us. If people walk on campus, what are they going to see? What are they going to smell? What are they going to hear? What are they going to feel?
There is going to be a carnival, so lots of lights. We're set up on the river, so it's the perfect backdrop of a carnival, the river, the bridge that goes from Dardanelle to Russellville, and it's just picturesque. I mean, that's all I can say, and I can't even say that word right. But it really is. When you come over our little ridge and you see it all set up, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. What are they going to smell? Lots of food cooking. And one of our big foods around here is our street tacos from our Hispanic population. So it's huge.
Okay, what are they going to hear?
Music, lots of music. On Friday night, we do typically worship music.
Okay,
And then on Saturday, it's local bands that, no disrespect to Nashville, but there's times that folks are like, let's get a big name. And you just forget about the local musicians that are here because we're a dry county. So a lot of people won't go to the bars because, can't go to the bar because it's a bar. But you forget that we've got these great musicians that play around in all the local bars through Arkansas. So good entertainment there.
perfect, perfect. Okay, so Stacey, we talked a little bit about this festival. What are a couple of the other events that the chamber hosts throughout the year?
The Mount Nebo chicken fry is probably our most popular. This year will be 76 years. We have been nominated before through the Arkansas Heritage to be a food festival finalist, and which they just announced their Hall of Fame Monday, and we weren't a finalist, but it's okay because we have been before. We've been nominated, we've been a finalist before. Good luck to all those folks. But the history of that is it started up on Mount Nebo. It was a fish fry the first year, and then it changed to a chicken fry, and that was basically hosted through our poultry industry here in Yell County. And
Fantastic.
and it used to, I'm going to say the history of it used to have 8 to 10,000 people would come up to the mountain. And if you were going to run for any type of office in the state of Arkansas, you came to the Mount Nebo chicken fry to announce.
Mm.
And lots of great stories of governors, Bill Clinton, and we're all just really glad there was no videos. So it has.
That's
I mean, yeah, they had a Saturday night. They would have a dance up there that they called the Stomp, and
uh,
Dry County once again, BYOB, and of course, who's dancing with who, and lots of stories would come out of that. So it's a great story that we all talk about, but we don't hold that dance anymore. Too many divorces.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I'm in live music. I'm in entertainment full time. So I always ask these two questions. What is the best concert you've ever seen your entire life?
Oh my gosh, it has to be Elton John.
Woo, where'd you see him at?
Saw him in Memphis before COVID. But here's the thing. I was raised on country music. I was raised on Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Conway Twitty's from my mama's hometown. So that's the music I was raised on. So I went with a friend to the Elton John concert, and I did not realize how much I loved Elton John. It was amazing. It was probably the best concert. And my mama used to drag me all the time to Nashville to Fanfare. And we would go sit outside the gates of all these country music stars. And I'm like, Mama, we're not related. We can't be out here. And she'd be like, they're going to come out any minute. Hold on. I mean, you know, the Statler brothers and Barbara Mandrell's house. We were creepy. We were creepy.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so, knowing the music I was raised on, and then going to an Elton John concert, I didn't realize how much I did listen to Elton John. And when Tiny Dancer came on, the tears just flowed. I totally understood people that would cry over Michael Jackson and the Beatles. Elton John and Tiny Dancer, that's my cry song.
For sure, for sure. Okay, dead or alive, you could bring one act to Dardanelle to any of your events. Money's not an issue. Who you bring?
Oh my gosh. That I have no idea, because would I be selfish and somebody that I would want to hear, or would I bring the history? We have Bonnie Brown, who is part of the Browns, Jim Ed Brown. Bonnie Brown ring was from this area. And so if I wanted to be selfish, I'd bring somebody I want. But if I could bring Bonnie Ring and the Browns back, just so everybody could enjoy one last Browns concert, I think that would be it.
That would be perfect. Yeah. Fantastic. Very good. Stacey, how do people find out more about the events that the Dardanelle Chamber of Commerce hosts, like the Free State Yell Fest and everything else that you have to offer?
Oh, come to Facebook page. I know that sounds kind of old school. Everybody has Instagram and so much more, but I'm a one-person chamber. We do have a website. It's not the greatest, I admit that. So Facebook, come to our Dardanelle Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. That's going to be your best up-to-date information.
Okay, that's perfect. Thanks for being on with us today, Stacey. And man, you have a great story, so carry on what you're doing.
You too. Stay warm.
We will. Thank you.
Well, baby,